All right, here we go. Day 42, learning to read Chinese is flavors 2. Hold on. Day 43, flavors part 2. Starting from 点. 点 is iodine, like the element. And our next character is 盐, which is salt. So 点盐, that's iodized salt. 食 is could be any sort of food, just food in general. If you want to be more specific, it's referring to cooked cereal grains like rice. Or 主食 is what you would call like the staple foods. So rice and grains and stuff. Can also refer to, like I said, food in general or eating. 醋 is a vinegar or acidity. When it says jealous, this is referring to when someone is jealous, you'd say 吃醋, like they're eating vinegar because they feel sour and acidic, I guess, in their heart. 醋 vinegar. 子 means now, at present, this, here. This is not sure what our examples would be for this. 种子 I think 词. Okay, so neither of these are particularly common. I feel like this appears in other words as like a phonetic component, though. 词 秋瓷 was a state that once existed in the west of China, and now it's in the Xinjiang region. 卜 means divination, predictions of the future. Well, this we've had, I think, in our previous chapter, some other time. This is what we put, lobo, which is like radishes, turnips, carrots, these sorts of root vegetables. Is this a thing? Perhaps. I don't know. Trying to figure out what this means. What? I don't know. 甜 means sweet, can also mean happy, but this is going to be probably the most commonly used word for sweet, the flavor. Here it's saying it's the opposite of bitter. So like honey, sugar, sort of fruits, sweet stuff, including sweet used as a not things that are literally tasting sweet, but things that are like, oh, you're so sweet, or that sort of thing. 糖 is sugar, sweets, or candy, so that's high sugar, high sweetness level stuff. Candy. 真 could be jade. I think originally it was referring to jade. But now it could refer to anything precious and rare and valuable, including a talented person who's like the MVP in your company or your team, a delicacy or something you're very fond of, something that's precious to you. So 珍贵 is going to be a very common word. 珍贵. something precious that you esteem and cherish. 修 could be a dainty delicacy, a fine food. So as you got this on the side, this tells you that it's about food. This on the right is for the sound. 纸 Here's another word for delicious food. This also has meanings of meaning, purpose, intention, or decree, or I guess alms. I don't think this is supposed to say alm. I'm pretty sure because it's together with meaning and purpose that this should say aim. Like a goal or an objective. 志趣. Yeah. Or this is 志在, intend, aim at. So this should be aim. I think they must have used like OCR or something, because sometimes there are typos. 甘, another word for sweet, honey, delicious, would be willingly. You know, I guess like when you say sweeten the deal, it makes people more likely to accept something. So I guess something along those lines. Willingly, delicious food, sweetness. 甘. 咬, this is 有 on the bottom, so I guess that's vaguely phonetic. 咬 refers to meat and fish dishes. 转, again you got that food radical. 转 means to prepare food served at the table. So prepare food as a verb, or prepared food like as a noun, to drink and eat or feed. 糕, this I'm pretty sure is going together with the next one. 高粱. Yeah, but because there's a space between them. No, it'll show up in here if it's there, I think. Yeah. Or maybe not. Okay, so when you say this 高粱, it's referring to just rich food in general. So the 高粱 in sorghum is a different 高. The 高粱 in sorghum is the same 粮, but the 高 is the one for tall or high. So this one, 高, refers to fat, grease, oil, meat fat, oil lamps, paste, creams, ointments, essence, fertile or sweet. Because words for fat are often used for fertile as well. So if you're talking about these things, food, that's going to be rich food. Also because it refers to paste, that's gonna be like adhesives, plasters, stuff like that. He uses this 膏. 粮. 粮 is a... What the heck is going on here? It could be a strain of... Which one is a strain of millet? I think nowadays, at least, we pretty much only use this to refer to sorghum, which is 高粱. Like I said, it's this 高, which is the one for big and tall and high. Sorghum, another cereal grain, which is also distilled into liquor. The most popular liquor, 白酒, is made from sorghum. 凉肉 means a very good meal. 葡, this goes together with the next one. 葡萄 葡萄is the word for grape, the fruit. Other than that, 葡糖 is glucose, which officially the name is 葡萄糖, so like grape sugar, but it's 葡糖for short. Obviously, 葡萄干 is going to be raisins, 葡萄酒 is going to be grape wine. 葡萄紫 would be grape colored purple. 葡萄. And it doesn't have any other uses. That's it. Just grapes. 美 means beautiful. So this is going to be the most common, most widely used generic word for beautiful. Could be good looking, could be fair, delicious. Like a beautiful view, a beautiful person, beautiful food, beautiful anything. Also, very generously, we call America 美国. 酒 is liquor, wine, spirits, alcoholic drink. I believe originally you used this one. This character for 酒, for the meaning of alcoholic drinks. But nowadays, this 有 is only used to refer to the 10th of the 12 earthly branches. We added the 3 drops of water on the side, which tells you that it's a liquid. 酒. This could be, yeah, this is distilled from sorghum, which would be like 白酒, distilled from barley, distilled from rice, distilled from grapes or other fruits. 玉 means jade. Could be a jade instrument or jade jewelry, something resembling jade. And also because jade was like the treasure back in the day, so it also refers to beautiful, valuable, precious things in general, and also to virtue, morally excellent and worthy people. So all those kinds of meanings just come from how much Chinese people love jade.
请练习今天新学的字。
Yeah. See on the right, this is yeah for the sound. On the left, 3 drops of water tells you it's a liquid. And yeah is just the general term for liquids or fluids. 液体 is how you would say a liquid. 穷. This on the left actually represents the character here. 穷 means jasper, which I guess is also called a red jade, maybe? I don't know if that's referring to the same thing. Could be jasper, the mineral, fine jade, beautiful, exquisite. Once again, meanings that come from how highly Chinese people prize jade. It's also the short name for Hainan province. 江. This says on the top for the sound, and this on the bottom is 水, the character for water, which tells you that's a liquid. 浆 specifically refers to thick liquids, so it could be like a starchy paste, a broth, or serum, like a syrup sort of stuff, like 糖浆. 糖浆 is syrup. 浆液 serum. 浆洗 watch and starch. When you rub starch over your clothes. Just stuff. Although I think... No, it's not. Okay. Hold on. Cafe is coffee. It's a loan word. These characters don't mean anything. They're literally just meant to sound like coffee. So ka, it's pronounced ka in coffee, and then it's pronounced ga in curry. Another loan word. Characters don't mean anything. You can tell because it's got the ko, the mouth on the side, that this is literally just a sound. Curry is called gali, so that's that. Coffee. Fate. Yeah. So, just for the sound, characters don't mean anything. Eat means increase, beneficial, advantage, profit, benefit, all the more. So anything that's like expanding and becoming better and being better for you. So, 智 is like in 智慧, means wisdom, wise. So if you put together with like 智齿 are wisdom, teeth, 智慧 is wisdom, 智力 intellect, 智谋 is for like strategy and stuff, so there's a resourcefulness. 智能 intelligence and ability. Yeah, so it's being big-brained. 知 on the top is the one in like 知道, which is to know. So I guess here they're implying that coffee makes you wiser or makes you smarter. Grapes make beautiful wine. Ming is a word for young leaves of tea, or just for tea in general. Although the usual word for tea is cha. It would be tea tree, tea leaves. Yeah, pretty much this one. It's gonna be the names of all the different trees. Or tree. Why did I say tree? Teas. Teaspoon, tea ceremony, tea cake, tea whatever. It's all gonna be cha. So this is like I think some more specific. Not commonly used at all compared to this, which is used like all the time. 顺 means along or in the same direction, obey, reasonable, smooth, like if something's going smoothly, or goes down easy, being agreeable, favorable, coherent, or successively. This is again like kind of along in the same direction, things that follow each other. 顺 肠 is intestines. When I say sausage, it's like 香肠 are called sausages. 肠 you'd say like 大肠 would be the large intestine and 小肠 would be the small intestine. 肠断 means very grieved. So this is also when we talk about like emotional stuff to do with someone's gut, you'd also use in the same way as we do in English, pretty much 肠 for stuff like that, like 肠荒. That's why it says it means heart. It only means heart in the sense that people talk about heart as like your inner emotional state, because we use the heart and the gut for things like that. Slightly different, but sort of similar. So in that sense, it also refers to like physical, emotional reactions to things. Here when we say 顺肠, we're talking about how drinking tea is good for your gut, and it clears it out, like cleanses your intestines and your whole system. So that's pretty much it for the flavor chapter. Should review all these.
调
Ooh.
焦
回
Look at all those pictures.
瓤 胡 晴 真 酿
Oops. There were some things I was trying to explain yesterday that I feel like I didn't do a great job explaining. Go back to those, maybe? What is this?
凉
See how quickly I can get through all these words. What?
茄 晴
Your finger twitch.
补
I still don't know what was meant by that. Like an explanation in the...
酒
I didn't look at it.
辣 茄
We got
Cool.
it.
z 甜
Is that the Z and Z? Is that why it's here?
桃
It was one of the two.
飞 酿 玉
Nope.
炉
Haha, so many pictures.
菜 意
Misclicking. It'll come back. Oh yeah, I put pictures in that one. Go back to the stuff I forgot to talk about yesterday.
点
This one? No. This one.
纸
Because, yeah, it makes total sense. If you think about it. Woo! Right. So if you think about it, this 点, right? The right is 点, I think, for the sound, and the left is a rock because this is a metal. Something like that. There is a different one for metals, but I feel like sometimes the rocks and the metals get lumped together. What was it that I wanted to talk about last time? I don't remember. These, no, I did make it through all of those. Ah, like Pete. Here I put pictures. We got leather over here. We got cinnamon over here. I added this because peat, 树皮, like the skin of a tree, the bark is also called a peat. So cinnamon is a type of bark used as a spice. I put that in there. Is there anything else? Other than that, I don't really... Oh yeah, this. The thing with this and the other two characters that are also twin, like this one, twin, and this one, twin. The thing is that back in the day, they used to use, like in books and stuff when they wrote, they used to use them all interchangeably, kind of. Kind of like in English, how before spellings were standardized, they used all sorts of different spellings. But nowadays, they pretty much each stay in their own lane. So this one, this twin only refers to alcohol or a strong flavor of alcohol. And then this twin refers to simple, pure, honest. And then this twin refers to pure and unmixed, because this one is got the string on the side. Originally, this referred to silk of one color, because when you dye silk, a lot of silk has kind of different colors. Like, if you go, raw. If you look at silk, like this is like not pure colored silk, because it's kind of got a little bit of variation in the color of it, whereas twin referred to when the color of the silk was perfectly uniform. So that's why this twin means pure. There's this twin. Where did this come from? Refers to liquids of some kind. Give me the page, please. Dang, that's the wrong one. Pure, simple. The original meaning was 浇灌. Oh, the original meaning of this twin was irrigation. So I don't know where the meaning of like pure and simple, honest came from. But like unsophisticated, simple and kind. That's this one. This is for pure, like purity of color originally in silk. Purity in general. Just gonna use that one. The other ones, when it says pure in the definition, it's not used for that anymore. It's because they used to interchange the words and borrow them. But that's not the case. So that's just a little update to yesterday's. And don't forget to also review your past characters. Make sure you hit those benchmarks. I got this account and I got my own account, so it's a little inconsistent. But I think the goal, the benchmark in our program is that every day you review 100 characters that you learned before. So please do remember to do that so you don't forget them. We'll see you next time with our 形数. This is like geometry, I think. You got like points and lines and faces and in and out. Pretty abstract stuff. Also not too complicated though. Okay, bye.